Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, October 20th, 2020. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame here for the ES. We had a bearish day in the previous session here. Again, it all started kind of with the failed high that developed on Friday right here. A failed high. Price dropped back down. And in the previous session here, price could not get above the 3,500 level and eventually started to break below 3,460. As you recall, I mentioned in the pre-market video yesterday that 3,460 was the level that if price broke below it, it could open up more downside, perhaps as low as that 3,400 level to retest the FOMC key level from September 16th. So right now we're looking at a potential continuation to the downside. We did talk about the potential bounce back toward the midpoint at the end of the day yesterday and the last hour of the trading room, and that if any test of that level occurs, it could likely be another drop downward. So this is the retest here after stop run day yesterday, and that could lead to more weakness ahead, whether today or in the upcoming days, back toward 3,400 and perhaps below. So right now, unless price can really start finding a way to get back above 3,460, we have a shot to drop lower. Now, in an intraday sense, bulls are trying to keep the 3,430 level bid. Keep an eye on that level because, again, a failure there opens up more downside. Let's take a look here at the NQ now. Where is my NQ? Let's type it in. So the NQ here, as you can see, looks very similar to the ES. Has rotated off the recent highs. A failed new high Friday started the decline downward, and then yesterday again a failure to get going beyond 12K and instead broke below 11,800. Mentioned yesterday again a failure to hold 11,800 opens up the downside, and here we are testing the 11,600 level yesterday. 11,600, a big time level. So right now, again, after a big downside break yesterday, a rotation higher toward the mid being rejected or defended, and unless price can get back above that 770 level, we have more sideways to down that could be seen ahead. We could drop down into the 11,355s. That is the FOMC key level from September 16th. So right now, again, we're still showing lower highs, lower lows with a downward move here over the last 5 to 6 days. And we could be looking for a rotation back toward that FOMC key level below. Here's a look at crude oil. Now, crude oil has been knocking on the door to breaking out to the upside at 41.50 for a while now, and just can't do it. We had a great rejection tail here with a signal. We've had several days of absorption here off the right, and that would be good there if price can start getting going to the upside. Again, a break through that 41.50 opens up the upside into 43.25 to 43.75. That's right into this top end of the zone here. And if there's a rejection of 41.50 or prices above that zone, we rotate back to 39 and a shot to see 37. That's the trading range right now. So we are in a narrow 3-day range here in crude oil and looking for signs of movement either way. So above 41.50 opens up the upside. And if price can't hold right now above 40.5, I mean, it starts to really rotate things back down. All right, taking a look lastly at gold futures now. All right, here's a look at gold futures. You can see that gold futures continues to be stuck, trading around the 1900 level, a very narrow range that has developed here throughout the course of the month. It really hasn't gone too far away from the previous month and the previous close of last month's range. This range, very, very narrow. It reminds me of the range that developed back here, where it got narrow and needed a flush before it could bounce. We might need another flush into the 1820, 1800 level before it bounces back to 1900. It just looks heavy. But again, if price can start to find a way to get through 1926s, it opens up some upside. At some point down the road, we may begin to see this thing lift. But again, we're stuck inside the range right now until we see a move one way or another. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.